Hello my friends, B-Dog here. Wanted to give you guys some tips and kind of strategy on this Season 5 3v3 Gauntlet. They changed some things a little bit. Interesting enough that they gave us 9 energies. So that's pretty interesting. And normally, gauntlets are pretty much auto the whole way. But I actually already lost my streak playing auto on game 2, and so I don't want to abandon here, but at any rate I lost game 2, so I had to restart. But I wanted to give you guys some tips here real quick, some prep before I even started. So I did win some collectibles in the mini gauntlet, which hopefully you guys did as well. I didn't end up spending all of them. I kind of just was trying to strategize, so I had 4 collectibles. I have 2 left. Basically, I could have gotten Bridges, and I could have gotten Harris, or I could have gotten Horford with 3 collectibles, or I didn't have to spend any at all and wait to get one of these guys. This Ja Morant is a great card, and so I was really trying to think through what cards do I actually want, what would be useful for Gauntlet. I even had somebody ask me on my channel, should I get Al Horford? My immediate response was no, and the reason being, and I really just try to think through this, before I even spend collectibles, I really try to just give strategy and thought to this, because I want to maximize my style bonus, but I also want to use my collectibles in the best way possible. So just some things to consider before I even started Gauntlet. So I ended up just settling on Tobias Harris, and the reason being was that for Horford, he's part of the set and he's a higher power, but my first reward, and that's one thing I look at, is what rewards am I getting in this 3v3 Gauntlet. So I'm getting a center, a shooting guard, and a point guard for this event. So I was trying to look for which position do I not have, was kind of the first thing. The center I'm getting as my first reward here in the next, one win. So I definitely did not want Horford. The next thing I was looking at was the other players available are point guards, mostly. So I could have done, this small forward here, because I don't have a small forward coming in this event. I didn't really want him at this point. I do have a courtside Durant, so I didn't want him. I could have, though. He gives me more than Durant would. Tobias Harris was a good choice, I was thinking, because there's no power forwards in this event, so I can automatically get a power forward at the event start and just start building from there. Now, 3v3 Gauntlet, we could have multiple, shooting guards, multiple point guards. So I could do multiples. It's not as important, but I was just kind of looking at what position do I not have or will I not get in this event. And I was even debating not spending any collectibles, because what you're seeing is, so I had 4. I'll get 4 more in this event, during the event, in which case I'll be able to get this. I was able to get this Morant. I'll be able to. The other one was this Kyrie. And what kind of, I could have not spent any, or I could have spent some, but kind of what made me decide I would spend on that power forward was, even during this event, once I win 4 more, I would have only had 8 collectibles. So I couldn't have got Kyrie anyway. So I just wanted to get something. I didn't spend all of them, but I wanted to get something that would help me right away. So, and then just to notice that, okay, maybe I should have saved all of them until both events are over. Well, what we have as far as these collectibles go, we have Morant as a PG, we've got Kyrie as a PG, and we've got Trae Young as a PG. And I've got a lot of point guards in my lineup already. So if we go back to my collection, you'll see that my point guards, I'm pretty stacked, and I love my Currys, and I've got my Rose, and then also my Arenas. So I don't really need a point guard. It didn't matter that much to me. So anyway, that was my thought process going into using collectibles, but use some thought process, because it does kind of matter if you want to use some strategy on how to get the most style points, or if you just wanted to save them. Biggest rule is just have fun. You know, if there's a card you liked, just save for that card, or if you want to strategize more, get more style bonus. I always try to get the most out of my collectibles. So there's kind of a big intro. But then, yeah, 3v3 Gauntlet is, you know, I have my Durant, and then I was able to start with my Harris. And so was able to get some style bonus right away, which was great. Typically on most gauntlets, you could just auto. But on this one, you definitely cannot just auto, as I already lost. So I think you can auto, but you just have to watch. I won the last game by like 15, and then the other games have been really quite close, even though I'm like thousands of power above them. So you're just going to have to watch. I still will play on auto, but you're going to have to take over if you are starting to lose. The other thing I wanted to get into, and what's a great tip for 3v3 Gauntlet, is the alley-oop. 5-on-5 alley-oop will not work, and it's very tricky to do an alley-oop. But I figured this was a good video to at least introduce you guys to the alley-oop, because it works great in 3v3 Gauntlet, just because there's more of an open court, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So it's been kind of a mystery. It's not very easy to find how to do this. So what I'm going to show you is, I'll describe it as I play one of these games. But first I want to show you my hand positioning, because that's pretty crucial to actually get this right. So I'm going to jump to this picture. I reposition my hands if I don't have a controller to this, where I've got my thumb, and I don't have the game up. This is a very hard screenshot in my car. But you know, your thumb is moving your player. But then I want my index finger and my middle finger accessible. The reason being is that you'll move what you do is, to get an alley-oop successfully, you have the ball with the player you want to dunk with. What you'll do is you'll move, and I'll show you this in game, but you'll pass the ball and keep that index finger held on the pass button. By doing that, the player that passed the ball, you'll still have control of him. So you'll actually run with that player to the basket, and with your index finger still held on pass, you'll then use your middle finger and press the shoot button when your guy is close to the basket, and he'll jump for an alley-oop, and your passer will try to pass for the alley-oop. It's very difficult. They make it extremely hard, but it is doable. It's not a guaranteed basket, but it's kind of fun, and 3v3 Gauntlet's a great place to do that. So let's give it a shot. Normally I do this on auto, but let's just go for it on manual. I don't even know if I have a good alley-oop dunker. So imagine that picture I showed you. I only reposition my hands like that when I know I'm going to alley-oop. Otherwise, I just do the normal position with your two thumbs. And then, yeah, so I guess I start with the ball. So switch to manual. Let's see who I've got. Durant. Durant should be a good alley-ooper. So what I'm going to do, I'm repositioning my hands right now. I'm going to pass with my index finger. So pass. And now I can move around with Durant still, and I run to the basket, and then I press the shoot button, and it didn't work because my defender blocked me. Now I just got to put up a shot. And I made the shot. So let's try again. So it's actually pretty difficult to get this successfully. But I'm going to try again because it's kind of fun to try. And you didn't even get to see the alley-oop action work because I was just blocked. It only, you probably only have like 3 seconds to get the guy to the basket and then to do the alley-oop. So let's try this again. Pass to Durant. He's probably my best ooper, so I'm going to try to start him on the right side. And I'll actually try to pass to Bird. So let's try, okay, index finger holding on pass. Now I'm running with Durant to the basket, and then I press the shoot button. There we go. There's a successful alley-oop. So you can't see my fingers, but watch my buttons highlight, because what you'll see is my buttons held on the pass button. That allowed me to run with Durant. And then as soon as he's by the basket where I want him, then I was able to, oh, come on, you pumpkin. Then I was able to do the alley-oop. Let's try it again with Durant. Defense is kind of smart, so they might have caught on. So let's just try this again. Hold with the index finger, hold the pass button, and now run to the basket with Durant, and then throw it up. And you see that he didn't even. The guy threw it up, but you use the shoot button to actually throw the pass, which is counterintuitive. And maybe I'll try again. I'll just hit a 3. You know my game is 3-pointers. So I like my 3s, and I just got to get a lead. But at any rate, there you go. I got at least one successful alley-oop, but it isn't easy. Just picture that hand positioning. And then, like I said, you get the guy you want. You hold the ball with the guy you want to alley-oop with. You want the guy dunking. And then you pass with your index finger and just keep your finger on that pass button. And then once he's close to the basket, then you will press the shoot button with your middle finger, and that'll initiate the alley-oop. So best of luck, you guys. The alley-oop is fun to try, especially in 3v3 Gauntlet. I don't expect I will get high in the bracket rewards. Let's just take a look. My rewards have not been working, and I don't know how. See, look at this. I'm not even in here. It's so frustrating. And it took me 5 days to get my power cap rewards, but I didn't even get the right rewards. So I'm still in contact with support about getting me the right rewards. It was my first bracket 2 rewards, free to play, which was awesome. But they only gave me bracket 3, and that was after 3 emails back and forth with pictures and videos. But what you'll see here is I am 4,800 right now. So 4,800 would put me into... So I would be in bracket 2 right now, free to play, which is cool. And bracket 2 would get me a legendary shoe, which I was hoping for on my power cap. But just watch that cutoff. I won't be spending any money on this. I have to spend all my money on stupid mentors now. I love my mentors, but it's just dumb you have to spend money. Sorry for the rant. What I would do, guys, is just take snapshots and screenshots of any leaderboard issues you're having. Even take a video, because they will not give you the rewards you deserve if you don't have proof now. So get that proof. I have a video on how to get that proof. And then, yeah, best of luck. Do it on auto, but just watch yourself. Watch the games. And then just try to position roll to get the most out of your style bonus, because that will get you an advantage on your leaderboard as you climb up faster. So anyway, best of luck. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Always here to help. The 3v3 Gauntlet's it'll be easy top reward, but you can't just let it on auto without watching. So have a good time, you guys. Have fun. Good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. And have a good week. Have a good event. B-Dog out.